I think Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho
Yeah,
is a
that's
bad
on my
portrayal
list.
of mental
Yes,
health.
we're on the same
All
page.
right.
It's
Yeah,
on my
he
list.
said he had another controversial
Okay.
pick too.
It was one I was thinking about, and I was like, you know what? Like, and kind of at all movies about like psycho killers are probably considered bad. I don't want to read into all of them that way because that's like not what they're trying to do. However, this one does kind of try to go a mental health route when speaking about Norman Bates. And I
Yeah.
feel like it's a bad portrayal of, I know psychopath isn't even the term we use anymore. So what would it be?
I think it's probably closer to maybe schizophrenia just because he has this. But so Psycho's also on my list because I think it's a again classic of the genre, right? Horror movie, influential. But from a mental health side, I think it does a terrible job. But at the same time, I think for me, it's the only one that gets a little bit of a pass considering it was produced in the early 1960s, right? When mental health stuff was sort of the outlier. You know, they were still sending people to like sanatoriums and, hospitals. And, we weren't that far removed from lobotomies and bloodletting and like some really barbaric stuff. So considering that, movies are a product of the culture that they're and the time that they're produced. Psycho still falls on the list, but it gets a slight pass from me